Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Wayshores. It is 1013-2019, October 13th, 2019. Happy full harvest moon in Aries. Very powerful day. Lots and lots of energies coming in, brothers and sisters. It was very interesting before I started recording this. I was burning some sage, and a piece of the sage blew off the piece I was burning, and a burning piece hit my left hand at a acupuncture point. It's one of the 3 points of healing, major points of healing that I teach to our team, and it burnt my hand there. It's called large intestine 4 on the large intestine meridian. It's where you close the thumb to your index finger where the crease ends. That's called Hegu, H-E-G-U, the Hegu point. It's good to massage that point. Put a needle in there for acupuncture for headaches and tension. So it's interesting that point was the medicines went in there. The higher self, the great spirit, guided that to that point to bring it to my awareness, because someone that is listening to this video now needs to massage that point. If you're having any intestinal digestion issues or a headache, you can push that point. You'll feel it. It will be generally tender if you have a headache, and you can push it into the bone where the two tendons meet, into the bones there. The tendons and bones where the thumb and the index fingers meet, to push that in deeper, to massage it in there, to get into that meridian for the large intestine meridian. So we have a lot to cover today. At the end of this video, I record a short clip of some images of this typhoon that is heading towards Japan, that is with these deep, dark purple and blue skies and clouds. It's pretty phenomenal. So our prayers go out to our brothers and sisters in Japan. Stay safe, be well, and to all beings around this realm, we wish you good health, peace, joy, bliss. So today we'll do a quick meditation to get started of the I Am Presence. So if you sit with your spine gently straight and close your eyes with the tip of the tongue gently on the roof of the mouth, the magpie bridge, the yin and yang channels connect. You take a deep breath in the nose, into the belly, breathing in heavenly chi, healing chi. And as we exhale, deep exhale, release all the air from our lungs. We release all negative energies. We release the past, all negative thoughts, emotions, feelings. And as you breathe in, you go deeper and deeper into that stillness, relaxing every muscle on the body. You can follow with the mind through your body. Make sure that there's no tension anywhere. If you feel tension, tense that muscle and then relax it. Release, relax. This is all about letting go, releasing, and relaxing. And in that stillness, that dark void within, in this vessel, this sacred holy vessel, the avatar, see a still white magnetic light. You might see it pulsing. You might see it changing colors. But all colors of the electromagnetic spectrum come from this still white light, this pure light, this cosmic light, God light, heart light. And repeat after me. You could silently in your mind or out loud. I am here now in this body where I always am. I am here now in this body where I always am. That is the ultimate truth, the I Am Presence. I am here now. I'm always here now. When the Buddha awakened, he simply said, in the heavens and on the earth, I alone am the world-honored one. I honor the world and the world honors me. We are one. There is no separation. I am the unborn mind of Buddha. There is only one mind, one consciousness, and I am that I am, and I am this I am, and this is all that I am. Everything else is adding to the truth. Simple, direct experience. So sit with that for a minute. If you want to pause this video, feel that I Am Presence, your true self, that pure awareness, beyond all time, beyond all space, beyond all separation, beyond duality. Keep going through and through and through whatever you're feeling until you return home to your true nature, your true self, in the I am that I am presence of the eternal life, the eternal light, of the great mystery, the great awareness. Aho, aho, aho. So let us begin with today's transmission from Captain Shia from Sirius, Powerful Waves, by Era of Light. It was great pleasure what we see that people have risen in consciousness and frequency. The energies that hit the earth are very powerful and people react differently depending on the level of frequency one belongs to. Most people are already on their way to the 4th and 5th dimensions and are very receptive to the energies. We Galactics working on the ships have a lot to do. There have been many light ships in the atmosphere that need help with coordinates and calculations for the placement of our ships eventually. Since many terrestrial galaxies have wanted help from the galactic families and wanted to go home to their light ships, they have been reinforced. It is a heavy task for the Lightworkers from the light ships to work on trying to give light to the places that are most dependent on the light. There has never been so much darkness and suffering on any planet before, and they need great powers to help the people in these places. Mother Earth does what she can to alleviate this suffering, but it is the people themselves who must come to the realization and change their way of being and realize that the dark time has turned to something brighter. There has been a change regarding the people who want to serve other people and who do not help for the good of everyone but for their own gain. These people have been taken care of to be brought to other places and also converted to light. There will be more and more revelations about abuses in the world, and people have started reacting to always being trapped by people with power. The light has come to stop. Nothing can stop it anymore. A lot of work is being done in the background to improve the relationship of the most vulnerable people, including with a new financial system that will benefit everyone. No more poverty, but food and water for everyone with new energy and water supply systems. These new systems have been around for a long time, but they have been kept secret to the people by those who have the power to control others, both in politics and among those who have a lot of power because of the wealth they have gained on the expense of other people. The Lightworkers who work in the atmosphere help us Galactics to spread the light to the people so that everything goes according to plan, the divine plan. And everything goes as it should. This year, 2019, is a crucial year in many respects. Much of what is said to come is already here and more are on the way with regard to the big event. After the autumnal equinox, the energies have come with stronger force and the portals have been opened to more crystalline light to humans. And at the beginning of next year, 2020, the last of the 4 big waves will reach Earth. Then the great ray from the great central sun hits everything living on Earth. It is important to be prepared for humans to enter a new existence on Earth. You are shifting from a carbon-based body to a crystalline body that can be very confusing for those who have not woken up and realized that everything has changed and they do not know where to go. This is when the Lightworkers are needed most often to help with explanations and what is happening. Provide guidance and advice to these people. We are very excited about this channel, which has the opportunity to inform people of how far they have come in their ascent. Live in love and in the present. Time does not matter anymore in the 4th and 5th dimensions. Captain Shia and the crew. Big thanks and love. I am. Channel Inger, I-N-G-E-R. The full moon for October 13th. Cracks begin to deepen by Pam Youngins. As cracks continue to appear and grow deeper in the foundations around us, we have ever clearer choices of how we want to respond. We have opted to live in fear and anger, caught up in the dramatic antics of the external world, or we can decide that we want to hold a different vibration. As old systems crack and crumble, it is up to each of us as individuals to provide the energetic building blocks for new forms that will take their place. With our focused intention exhibited in how we live day to day, our new world can be constructed upon a more heart-centered foundation. Our choice is simple in these complex times. What kind of thought forms and emotional energy do we want to add to mass consciousness? This week in particular, we will be required to make a choice on a daily basis. The sun is activating the effects of the powerful Saturn-Pluto alignment through the next several days, with the focal point being the transformational full moon on Sunday. The process of choosing a higher frequency is not an exercise in avoidance or mere wishful thinking. It is a clear and focused intention, and it is the capacity to shift our collective trajectory. today, around sunset, there will be an enormous full hunter's moon, which may have a surreal glow to it. So if you can see it, take a picture, video, send it to our channel, share it in the comments. So from a higher density blog, the teachings of Quinchil.com, a storm of events are about to occur with the shifts of the spirit realm. If you haven't noticed, there have been certain weather events that have been occurring on the planet, as well as your own personal lives. The energies of the cosmos are aligning for a great infusion of hope, spiritual connection, and powers you've never dreamed of. Many of you will be having intense dreams and teaching, and many of you will be having guided personal workshops with your oversoul and teachers in preparation for new vortices of energy coming to the planet. There are great numbers of interdimensional light shifts coming into this sector and aligning. Each of you has a certain crystalline code form that will be activated on your soul level. These are like fingerprints. It is your soul essence. It is the markings of your evolution, your hearts, and your clarity of your delusion, negativity, and corrupted database of life and actions. These are events happening on the planet with intense flares, weather changes, and social events, and there's going to be intense contact with many of you with these beings of higher dimensions that you are connected to. Like a magnet realigns and pulls out the iron in a pile of sand, so shall you be galvanized as your core by your goodness and your clear hearts of love. For those that are generally real and loving, it has not been in vain. You will find great comfort and you will become strengthened at your core. Because of the nature of your hearts and soul and your wisdom, there will be a new breath of life at your core and in your blood and veins. This is a great time for the unfolding of your light, and your spiritual powers will return. Great connections will be with your spiritual family, as well as very illusionary episodes in your worldly affairs will be served. While others will cause these manufactured events and distortions, you of the light will be pulled to peaceful conclusions and be guided to inner strength, while the deluded will become more and more confused and victimized by social manipulations that are going to occur. These episodes with your power industries often mimic events that are happening on the cosmic level, and the controllers want to show you who has the power. Therefore, it is very essential for you to grasp the powers of the soul and your spirit guides and family, to be isolated with these forces of inner rising energy, which will take you to clarity. Great events are to occur, and there is going to be quite a flux of events, because those that control your world will do anything they can to alter these energies for the advancement you deserve on a soul level that has meaning and purpose. Mankind is at the threshold of a new state of quanta of energy. This is from the teachings of Quenchil.com. Also from Sri and Kara from Tosa Blue Mountain Retreat in Ecuador, that we are at the end of a 19-year cycle from 2000 to 2019, as we begin a 19-day cycle until the 30th of October, as we enter a Mercury retrograde on the 30th or the 31st of October, which coincides with All Hallows Eve, which we call Halloween, as Mercury enters a retrograde to assist us in this transition through the 1111 portal gateway into the 1212, into the 1221. So we have this cycle within cycles, the 19 within the 19, creating another 1010. Everything is in synchronization. Everything is unfolding exactly as planned from our heart centers. And I would also like to read to you from Sri and Kara, from SriandKara.com, from the Divine Directors as they speak through Kara Ra, RAA. So put your awareness in that still center. Quiet the mind as I transmit these words from the Divine Directors through Kara. Imagine a world where with every breath and in every moment, you only saw each being as the highest potential of their being for this lifetime. Then notice you have already activated your star consciousness and have transcended the third dimension without the need for conscious thought. Now what does your life look like? What are you doing? Who are you with? Where are you living? What do you look like? What are you wearing? And how do you feel? Then notice that you are noticing and have already activated the lift from the fifth dimension into the seventh. Here you are floating and aware that you are without any judgment, melted into a sea of compassionate lift from the 5th dimensional highway of experience, you have arrived at the 7th dimensional gateway. Discovering that a door does not exist for you can only open this experience through the release of judgment and the recognition of the divine perfection of the weaving of energies through the complexity of space and time and co-creation. Here, the vastness of the journey unfolds, and there is a moment where your conscious breath calls you through the recognition that the body is not breathing. You are therefore called to instinctively pay attention to that which has just come forward. This is the moment of divine awareness and the opportunity to experience the vastness as a witnesser of the 5th dimension, witnessing itself as the 7th dimension. You arrive again as a witness, now fully choosing to enter the 9th dimension. For to say yes to this resurrected presence is to fully release all the attachments, constraints, and needs of the 3rd dimension. Fully anchored in the compassion of the 5th dimension supports staying in the body of form without decay for as long as the experience serves the compassion. Go deeper with this. Study this daily. For all who are ready already are waking. May they find their way, and may all anchor the compassion of this moment. And really feel that, really let that sink in, brothers and sisters of the light, and see how you feel. Let us know how you feel in the comments below this video. Today from Elizabeth, Peru. Recent major global shifts have changed us for the good. All of that uncertainty and waiting is about to lift. And this is through the next 7 days of this full moon energy as all things unfold and manifest. And from the Mayan keepers of time, today's galactic signature is Red Lunar Skywalker for October 13, 2019, Ka-Ben Hunab-Ku. And it is a galactic activation portal day notated by Hunab-Ku. After unification of the magnetic tone of purpose comes stabilizing the lunar tone of challenge. Red Lunar Skywalker, Ka-Ben Hunab-Ku, guides and teaches us to voyage beyond what we have known ourselves to be by sharing sacred messages that unite heaven and earth through focusing on experiencing ourselves as pillars of wakefulness in order to recognize and accept that all challenges offer us celebrated opportunities for unending growth and unlimited expansion. Red Lunar Skywalker reminds us that all of the natural phenomenal world is built upon polarity. Every challenge is an invitation to shed habitual reactions and find new strength. Ka-Ben Hunab-Ku, Red Lunar Skywalker, encourages us to find empowerment in the unknown and comfort in fluid reference points. To do so is essential that we accept, respect, and even embrace the two polar ends of each spectrum, always acknowledging their vitally essential roles of counterbalancing each other. Challenges release the power of victory. And from the Zolkin times, the Red Lunar Skywalker, lunar is the name for the number 2, and its keywords are polarize, challenge, and stabilize. The second day of a wave spell is all about identifying the obstacles in your path. The success of this 13-day journey depends a lot on how well you prepare for it. A crucial part of that is understanding what challenges there are to face. You can't fix problems if you don't know what they are. Today's Red Skywalker, which represents space, explore, and wakefulness, the Skywalker has a great sense of adventure and has a lot of courage, sometimes even daring. On these days, we all can try to summon up courage and get adventurous. But as it is a challenging day, be careful Skywalker doesn't lead you on a wild goose chase. So use caution, but don't let that put you off of going on an adventure. The guide today is the Red Serpent, which represents life force and instinct. The serpent has keen senses, always vigilant, and when in this guiding position, Serpent is inviting us to use all our senses. Pay attention before you make any moves. Today is a portal day, so expect some intensity. And from the Dream Spell Journey by Volom Votan and Belonik, happy full moon on Kin 93 and 8 Manic, 8 Deer. Today's Kin 93 Lunar Skywalker 2 Skywalker is a gap day galactic activation portal, and it marks the challenge of the yellow human wave spell. It is coded 13.2 or 2.13, therefore it represents the double power of 13. Today's Kin 93 is synchronizing with the full moon, 13 October 2019 at 21:07 hours UTC. Today's unified time is Dream Spell Kin 93, Ancient Maya 8 Manik Kin 47. 93 plus 46, equaling kin 140. The kin marks the omega point of the central mystic column 7 of the sacred Zolkin, which closes on kin 140. Kin 140 also codes the number of the Telectanon. 140 is the number of the Telectanon. Perfect is its ratio, 5 to 7. 28 times 5 equals 20 times 7. The same as my sacred ratio, 260 to 364. Plus 1. And this is from verse 115, the Telectanon of Pakal Votan by Jose and Lloydine Arguelles, volume Votan and Bolognic. Exactly today, the Telectanon twin archetypes, Votan and Bologn, start the Heaven's Walk on unit day 24, the resonant Skywalker kin 33. The enigmatic number 140 that contains the sacred ratio 5 to 7 between the 260-day Zolkin count and the 365 days of the solar year helps us to understand the new layers of the Telectanon prophecy that came after 2012 to 2013. The Dreamtime Telectanon of the Galactic Maya Dream Spell Masters, the Real-Time Telectanon of the Ancient Maya Masters, and the 140 Calendar Round Prophecy that contains the future return 80 rounds of King Pakal Voltan, the new revelation of the Telectanon Trinity, which is also coded by the number 140. And this is from the 1919 Crystal Matrix, 13 October 2019, NS1.32.3.24, Kin 93, Red Lunar Skywalker, Galactic Activation Portal, the mantra for today, I polarize in order to explore. Stabilizing wakefulness, I seal the output of space with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of life force. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Harmonic 24, overtone output, express intelligence of radiance. So there you have it, brothers and sisters. Keep radiating your life. Keep walking your path with heart. Connect today with the sacred Luna, La Luna, the sacred divine feminine moon, on this sacred harvest moon through these auspicious times of this ascension process. So let us know what you're feeling, what you're experiencing through this powerful full moon portal, this galactic activation portal. Let us know what you feel, what you're seeing, what your visions, and share your story here with other love workers, light workers in the comments below. So thank you for joining me today. I'd like to also thank everyone so far that has joined us on the mission for the Healing Retreat Center in Ecuador, South America. Now, Ecuador right now is having an uprising. There is the consciousness in Ecuador is rising up to assist humanity, to assist the life of the great challenges that are going on in that country today with these austerity measures through the corrupt government. So our prayers, our love, our light goes to the peoples of Ecuador and all beings around this realm that are rising up to balance out these energies of many years of tyranny of the false matrix. So if you'd like to join us in raising funds for this mission for the Healing Retreat Center and Sustainable Community, you can learn more about this on our website, primedisclosure.com. Click on Tao de Ecuador at the top of the page to learn more about this vision. You can join us at cbdpeaceoil.com to raise funds for this mission as a blueprint for healing centers and sustainable communities all over this world, all over this realm. So we'll put a link in the description below. Thank you everyone for your support. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the little bell, the notification, to be notified when our daily updates come out. So have a beautiful and blessed day, full moon activation portal. I love you all. Namaste. Check out these amazing photos from Japan. As the skies turn a deep shade of purple as the strongest typhoon since 1958 approaches. Look at these skies. The pinks and the purples. The South China Morning Post reported that Hagibis, which is the Philippine word for speed, is expected to hit Nagoya in central Japan. Check out some of these images here. Look at these deep purples. Remember that band Deep Purple? Obviously many people in their visions and that have been seeing the purple magenta skies like that. I've seen these in visions. Look at this. The deep blues, the midnight blues and purples. It's amazing. The other day, Indonesia the skies turned red. It's a time lapse as it turned purples. Pretty amazing stuff, brothers and sisters. Eyes to the skies. Our prayers go to Japan and our brothers and sisters of the light. May you be safe and protected from this massive storm. Have a beautiful day on this massive full moon.